Den Tag himmelidriatig det gleimer, foran mig søver I gåndig drøyer.
Hey guys, welcome back to the grind.
Om natt og dag
We are getting back into Draugen, I believe it is pronounced. I have not looked into how to pronounce it at all. But just a quick little recap. This is the continuation of our first video. It is part 2, day 2, the very beginning. We found a burned book in an old farmhouse and a scarf that apparently belonged to Betty, and found out about mining accidents. We never looked upstairs. We looked at some old family pictures. The girl we were with disappeared a little bit of disappearing, and yeah guys, so that's pretty much where we're at. I really like this intro music, so we're gonna give it its due credit here and get signed in. And I'm gonna refill my coffee cup and we'll get this going. Alright guys, let's continue. Alright, right where we left off. Okay, let's get up.
I will find you again.
See if we look any better. About the same. See if anything changed. She's making an apron. Can't do anything with that. It's a nice suitcase. So out the window if anything creepy happens.
Teddy, come outside. It's a beautiful day.
Ah, okay. Can I look out upstairs first though? Okay, so we did miss some stuff. And I like that wallpaper. I normally don't like wallpaper like that, but that's some neat wallpaper. Look at that bed. Looks super uncomfortable. Oh, please tell me this works. Oh. I can play? Draugen Waltz. Hmm. That's nice. Another one of these plants. I have one of these in my house. Oh, an achievement. Man, you get 100 trophy things for that? Well, oh, book. I can't do anything. I do anything. Maybe it was something I should have done. Dead bodies? Kids' room. Karaoke. I can't read out what that says. Looks like a monster though. And there's a box down there that I can't do anything with. Nice bedpan thing, or bed thing. Man. Oh, she must have drew that. See that thing right there? It looks like what she drew. Oh, that's creepy. Took a picture of that. Oh, we'll check out that beautiful view here in a minute. Oh, a locked door. Keep an eye out for keys. Yeah, so there's a pretty good sized room upstairs that we can't get to. That's probably Grandma and Grandpa. I like the doors just closed behind us. I'm expecting to open the door and see like the kids from The Shining. It's a pretty nice view. No dead bodies. You can hear the birds. It's a nice moose and skis. We were in there already. That is Ruth's room. We were in there, we played the piano. Okay, so that's the upstairs that we didn't do when we first got here. And kitchen with meat that has been out for a while. This must be a recipe. It won't let me zoom in or anything. Old school stove. That's odd. I wonder what that is. Alright, let's go see what this girl's doing.
I just about given up on you ever waking up.
I was looking around the house.
So we're okay with now? Noted. Sleep well?
I dreamed of Betty. She was in the
Of course we
garden,
did.
and she called for me.
How about you, Lizzy dearest? Oh, you know me, old fruit, wide awake at first light.
The Fretlands didn't come home, did they?
They did not. There's no sign of anyone. Aside from last night's Mistwalker.
I've been thinking
you
about
going?
that.
I'm still confused about the previous nights. A shadow. Let's talk about it.
Just
dream.
woken up. I was groggy and the mist was thick as pea soup. I don't know if I saw
Odd comparison.
what I thought I saw.
You were chasing a ghost?
I didn't get a good look. I'm not even sure there was anyone there.
Well, there must be someone here. And I'm not talking about ghosts. Or goats. What was it you said yesterday?
Goats?
Maybe they're peeking at us through the windows.
I'll take a gander. The Fretlands will be home soon. And Betty's here. I know it. I feel it.
If you say so, teddy bear. Have you had your noodle juice yet?
I'm not rummaging through their cupboards.
You'll be a pill without your tea and toast, old bean. We need to get you sorted.
I'm not hungry. First point on the agenda. Find the natives.
A mission!
Find the
Hot dog.
natives.
I'll scout ahead. I'll meet you down by those houses.
Let's uncover your secrets, Grovik.
Okay, so we. Oh, this is a neat. Whoop. Oh, what is that? Is this the letter? Yeah, okay. That's all we got, right? Oh, read. My husband Johan and I received your letter from July 9th. We would like to extend an invitation to visit our home this October. Do not worry about being an inconvenience, as we have only one child, our daughter Ruth. Oh, we are in her room. And plenty of room for a visitor. We are troubled to hear that your little sister Elizabeth's disappearance. So our sister disappeared. Unfortunately, I have no news to share, nor do I believe she's landed in Gravik yet. I have made inquiries and shall send you another letter if there's word. I'm certain she's all right, however, and that she's simply been delayed on her journey. In regards to your travels, I'm afraid there's no longer a ferry from Aalesund to Gravik, so you'll need to find your own transport across the fjord. When you arrive, you'll find our farm on top of the hill. There is a road from the landing and up past the general store. Our farmhouse won't be hard to see. It's the largest house in the village. Please write again when you've settled on your travel plans or receive word of your sister. My husband and I very much look forward to seeing you here in October. Yours faithfully, Anna Fretland. Okay, so can we go left? This is Gravik. Our boat is crossed off and gone. Okay. We already looked over there. Press up to view your journal. We already looked over there kinda, but it was raining. It's nice that the weather is nice. Hold right trigger to jog. I think she went this way, yeah.
Up here, Teddy.
Up where? Right butt. Brr.
It's such a beautiful day.
Oh, she's on a tree.
You could bottle and sell this air in Boston. It's frankly medicinal.
Don't fall, young
Careful
lady.
you don't fall.
You suck the fun out of everything, old boy.
We're far from any doctor. I don't want you to hurt yourself.
That's not very likely, is it?
I thought you were scouting ahead.
What do you think I'm doing?
She is.
Vantage point, like on a pirate ship. I can probably see our house in Hanover from here.
Did you check those buildings?
Knocking on doors isn't a scout's job, old bean.
No. Well, don't fall.
There must be someone around.
Only one way to find out, old sport. Did you check all the houses?
Hello?
Hello? Anyone here?
Why, hello, Mr. American. Please come in for a cup of tea and biscuits.
You're not helping. Also, they drink coffee here, not tea.
Savages. No one home?
That sucked.
Hello? Who's there?
Forader? What is it backwards? Red or rough?
Hello? Anyone home?
Why would the door close and her not come in with us? A book. A scary room. Alright, let's look at the book first.
September 21st, 1923. Vi desperata. Lizzy, found something here. Escalated from words to stones. Blood has been spilled. The curse haunts us all. There is no hope left in... Good Sforlata. Good. God. Right. In this God-forsaken place. The death of the... Jiminy. Death of the children was the end of Grovik. Whatever remained of our souls departed with them. You should see this, Lizzy.
Yeah, she ain't
Letter
gonna be
just
there.
Trails off. was never sent.
Let's go find who stole her. Not gonna be there. She's there.
You door closed.
Bear. It's just pussycat.
Yeah, it's about kids
Trying
time.
to charm.
Yeah. It is a very beautiful game. Alright, let's check this creepy stuff out.
Anyone home?
Unless they're playing hide and go seek, I'd say that's a no. Three strikes, you're out.
I don't think anyone's been home for a while. Someone painted the word traitor on one of the doors. And there was a letter. It sounded foreboding.
Well, you were wrong. The villagers are not indoors.
I still
And we
don't
did tie the
understand
boat
what happened
off.
to the boat.
Why don't we investigate? Maybe it's even drifted back to shore by now.
Unlikely. But I would like to know how it got unmoored.
Well, it's a bright and beautiful day, and we have nothing better to do.
What on earth are you doing?
Handstands, Teddy! My record is 2 minutes. I'm working on 3. Just go on ahead. I'll catch up.
Oh, is that the boat? There's a boat.
What if everyone turned into a pebble? And they can't speak, but they see
Girl,
and feel
you got...
everything that happens.
Oh, it's that house over there.
There's something very wrong with your head.
Wouldn't that just... What's this?
Remnants of the mining operation.
What, mine?
Remember, I told you yesterday. There was a mine here, but it closed down 20 years ago.
I know, Edward. I was just checking for a sense of humor.
What is this?
Still nowhere to be found. What did they use this for?
Bringing the ore down from the mine before it was loaded onto boats.
So, diamonds? Gold? Or just boring old silver?
Iron ore.
Or what?
Rock, which contains iron
I know.
deposits that...
Okay, Edward. I don't understand why they just leave this here. Like an altar to adversity. It's creepy.
Rustic superstition. Perhaps they believed they'd attract bad luck if they moved it. Til minne om. It's a memorial. 3 men died when the mine collapsed in 1902. Georg Hatlestad, Niels Frambu, Arne Fretland.
See, this is what working a regular job... Did you say Fretland?
The younger brother who was mentioned in the article. The newspaper said the accident forced the mine to shut down.
What does any of this have to do with us?
I still don't know why Elizabeth came here.
And you think it has something to do with this mine?
Or with what it did to the village. Maybe. He was just 19.
How long had he been working in the mine? That's too young for a dirty job like digging into rock.
We're in the real world, Lizzy. Most teeners don't have the luxury to idle away their days with games and witty repartee.
Ouch.
Come on, girl.
A boat! Teddy! Hot dog! This is our ticket out of here!
Not without Betty. Besides, the woods rotted through. This boat isn't seaworthy. It's curious. The state of the boats. It's like they stopped taking care of them.
Seems short-sighted. How would they fish? Or get anywhere at all?
I want to throw a rock. It's not even at the water. Look where you're throwing. That's over there. Baseball wasn't invented yet, I guess. What are those?
There's no damage to the rope.
I don't know what that means.
Nobody cut it. I guess the knot could have unraveled on its own.
Didn't you say you used a sailor's knot?
I'm a scholar, not a fisherman.
So who took our boat? A ghost?
Yeah, the current could
It was probably the
unravel
current
it.
that took our boat.
If you say so. But then who were you chasing after last night? A ghost?
I don't know. It was probably all in my head.
Probably, because you seem like a crazy. Let's check this house out over here. Another one of those weird ball things. They won't let you go in the water.
Are you here, Lizzy?
What is it?
Well, that's the coast, guys. I don't think... This is where we first were. We've done a small circle. Right? Or do we need to check this house? I think we need to check right here.
How about we don't go back to him?
Lizzy,
Yeah?
they had a memorial service for the accident in the mine. On July 24th, in the village church.
For something that happened 20 years ago?
It still affected their lives.
I wonder what that is on the left. Oh.
The telegraph is out of order.
Well, there goes my plan. NOSOS.
This was 2 years ago, but the notice is still up.
How can it take 2
Yeah,
years
it's like
to get
everybody's
something like
gone.
that fixed?
If they couldn't afford it? Or couldn't get anyone to come fix it?
Well, this place really is off the map. Here be dragons. Or dragons, I guess.
The ferry route is no longer operating.
Rats!
Mrs. Fretland already informed me in her letter.
I know.
That we read.
Still warrants a resounding rats.
I wonder why it stopped running.
Look around. How many people live here?
There's
20?
nobody here.
30? That can't be enough for a ferry route.
There's not even
Things
that
got
many.
quiet after the mine closed down.
They need to move on. Find something else to put on the map. A tobacco farm, maybe.
Fretland and Son.
How do you figure?
It's on the sign above the entrance. And on this photograph. Frederick and Simon Fretland.
Oh. Let's ask
The
about
older
Frederick.
gentleman is clearly Mr. Fretland's twin brother.
Twins are confusing. If this was a dime novel, they'd be switching places at some point to confuse the coppers. Damn you, twins!
Simon Fretland. Frederick's son.
And Johann's nephew. See, I'm getting the hang of this. Simon. Simon. That was the name in the burnt book. So Simon is Ruth's older cousin.
So maybe Simon is the crazy one.
Frederick Fretland and son.
Johann's brother and nephew.
The Fretlands have their fingers in all the pies, including the only store in town.
Also the post office and telegraph. Applesauce.
Why lock any doors? I can't imagine they have a problem with punks and hoodlums.
The sign says they're closed, but I thought maybe... Hello? Are you open? Is anyone there?
Can't you just bust down the door? Locks be damned.
Breaking and entering, I will not. I'll
Why?
just
We already have a
dislocate my
bunch.
shoulder. Is that? Lizzy, come here. It's Betty's hat. She was here. She could still be in there. Betty? Betty!
Are you sure, Edward? I mean, it's just a hat. Is it even a hat? I'm not
I know
sure.
my sister's hat, Lizzy. I have to get inside.
What about the breaking and entering?
Oh, it's our
part?
sister.
I could care less what they call it.
Music's getting creepy.
Here's an open window.
You seem eager to break the law. I approve.
I saw stuff written on the wall.
Budge!
Nah, don't be a milk
Oh, you're a
toast.
little...
Well, it's stuck.
Attaboy, Teddy. You can do this.
Pull harder.
I can't believe I'm actually breaking... Whoops, Daisy.
Oh my, Teddy. You're such a sap.
Look at the pans. Okay, we can get up.
Edward Charles Harding.
Tanty, world traveler, cat burglar.
A cat burglar would by definition enter a building on a higher floor.
The state of this place.
Oh, Betty,
Edward,
you weren't here when...
blood?
Not necessarily human blood.
Well, that's all right then. What does it say?
True.
Barn murder? Someone murdered a barn?
Barn of
Barn
murder.
means child. And mortar, that's...
Child murder. Edward, they murdered a child?
Someone thought so.
Probably the same someone who vandalized the store.
Alright, so the hat's in here.
Damnation.
Which is
The hat's
locked.
in here.
Calm down, old boy. Anyway, how's a hat going to help us?
Who knows what else is in here? There could be more clues.
All right. Okay. Everything's Jake. We made it into the store. I'm sure we'll find a way through that door.
Unsent mail.
These were never sent.
10 envelopes.
How long have they been piling up?
I received Mrs. Fretland's letter in June.
A couple of months. Perhaps the world forgot about Grovik.
Out of order.
Why hasn't it been fixed?
Perhaps there wasn't much demand for it anymore.
S-O-S.
Hmm. Is it like a telephone box? Oh.
What are you doing?
Looking for keys.
Your life of crime continues.
There's a
Note.
Is it written in Viking runes? What does it say?
Read.
It's from Simon. Casa. I don't know what that word means. Yai put it means I put. Knuckle is key.
He put the key in the casa?
Casa. I wish I had my dictionary. The note's addressed to his father.
So the key was moved. But where to?
Somewhere safer. Or more convenient.
Can we really trust your translations? You only started studying a month ago.
I spent the summer reading, and I had a lot of free time on the ocean voyage.
Come on, how much could you possibly pick up in a few months?
You know my mind, it's a sponge. Why would Frederick keep a list of what he calls traitors?
What did they do to him?
Cross him in some way. Why else keep a list of undesirables?
Well. Wait a minute, what? Oh, the cash register now. That didn't have a circle there before.
Casa.
So that's what it means. Cash register.
Hmm.
You're a genuine gangster now, old fruit. Don't worry. If you get busted, I'll come visit you in the big house. The Vandals weren't here for the money.
I think money was the last thing on their minds.
Wasn't there supposed to be a key?
Here it is. It's the same photograph as in the farmhouse.
Johann's
but
gone. At least, I assume he's the one who's been... snip.
Frederick clearly did not want anything to do with his twin brother.
Alright.
It is her hat.
Teddy, I'm not sure
Betty
that's...
was here, and not long ago.
Okay, but if that is her hat, what's it doing in a locked storeroom?
Another breadcrumb.
That's not an answer.
I know for sure she was here. That's what matters.
You know best, Edward. So, what now? If this is a breadcrumb, where's the next one?
There must be a reason her hat's in this room.
What's that?
A handwritten note.
I'm not blind. What does it say, you silly goose?
It's hard to read. I'm not sure my translation will be... Johann, you... Nectar. Refuse. You refuse to speak to me, so I write this letter instead. It's from Frederick Fretland to his brother. Simon did not... Bloody hell. Simon did not murder your Ruth. He was fond of his cousin.
Ruth. Ruth is the daughter of Anna and Johann, which means the little girl in the photograph at the farmhouse. Oh, Edward. The Fretland girl was murdered. This is simply awful.
Simon was working at the farm while I tended to the store. I would have seen him had he passed on the way up to the cliffs.
They thought Simon killed Ruth. His own cousin.
Ruth was... what's that word? Playing. Ruth was always playing on the rocks below the church. She must have fallen by accident. The note ends there. Frederick never finished it. And Johann never read it. Not that it would have made a difference. If Johann
The
thought...
mob showed up for Simon. His father would have tried to protect him.
September 17th. You would have been here, Betty.
Rocks below the church. Isn't the church right above us? Edward, come look at this. That's the cliff. Right there. The one in the note? I bet you 1,000,000 clams.
Where?
See for yourself.
The cliff.
I guess that could be where...
Let's check it out.
No, Lizzy, wait.
found it, Teddy. The cliff. I'm standing right below it.
What are you doing? This doesn't concern
A
us.
little girl died. We're staying in her home, for God's sake. Are you completely without heart? Get yourself up here, Edward Harden, right this minute.
Holy moly. Alright guys, well this is where we're going to end the video. We're going to join her and find out what happened to all these people and why no one's here and who potentially is here and all that stuff. So hit the like, subscribe button and we will we'll see you on the next one.